All right, man. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Magically, my headphones just broke. That shit wild. They don't move. They don't really move from this spot right here and there. And for some reason, it broke. Damn. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know what happened. There we go. Shit. I'm like, damn, that shit just snapped off like that. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. We're gonna talk about the PBC Amazon Prime deal, what the deal is. Also hearing rumors that a Netflix deal might not be too far behind. Also, Allen allegedly ain't got the money for Spencer Crawford too. And Devin Haney, people going around saying that he aged out Regis and this is a cherry pick and all that type of stuff, man. So appreciate everybody for tapping in. That's what we're gonna be talking about tonight. Tonight is the night. So we're gonna talk about that, man. So appreciate everybody. Shout out to Ricky 245. Salute, bro. Shout out to New York City. Oh man. We're ready to get this thing on the road. Don't forget you listen. You can watch live right now on Facebook, YouTube, at Goodfella TV, Facebook, Twitch, Kick. All the links in the description. X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. We live on those platforms right now. After the show, you can listen to on the podcast platform, Spotify, Anchor. That's not Spotify for podcasters. What else we got in the game? Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. It's a bunch of them, so you can just check there. Amazon Music, the whole nine. You know, welcome to the Amazon family. PBC, I've been over here. I've been an affiliate. I've been over here with my podcast. So want to thank the PBC family for joining Amazon Prime. So let's show them some love. Here we go. Let's show them some love. Here we go. Let's show Amazon some love, bro. Show PBC some love, bro. Let's show them some love in this club. All right, appreciate everybody for tapping in.
Say hello to my little friend.
Okay, I'm reloaded.
I can never find Jay-Z anymore. Oh, there we go. I can never find Jay-Z anymore. There we go. One more time for the Jigga Man. He said, "What's good? We in here, Pacers." Did y'all really play at 5 o'clock, or was that Pacific time? Y'all ain't win, did y'all? Y'all playing right now. So y'all up by a point. If y'all play some defense, it'll be over with. Let me see. Hold on. Hallie got 22, 14 assists. Okay. Miles Turner got the 20 ball. Whoever Isaiah Jackson is got 11. Baller right now. Y'all only 3 games above 500. That's wild. You'll think y'all was further above 500, but nonetheless, man. Let's talk. Let's work our way back. So apparently, you hear people saying that Devin Haney cherry picked Regis Prograis. They had a press conference today. I can speak on that real quick. I just listened to it while I was walking miles when I got home, and boy, they throwing the N word around Master Eddie a lot, ain't they? Eddie loving it. You know, Team Haney claiming they gonna knock out Regis Prograis. I just think they trying to psych him out. Saying that Bill saying that Regis been working on the right hand. That he been working on the right hand or whatever, and they going back and forth. I think Regis Prograis don't have no respect for Devin Haney. I think he don't really have no respect for Devin Haney. And I think that Regis Prograis, even though he going out there telling people that he gonna box I think Regis Prograis is going to jump in there with reckless abandonment. He not going to respect Devin Haney punching power. He not going to respect Devin Haney speed. You know, he not going to respect it. He not going to respect it, in my opinion. And I think that's going to be up to Devin Haney to make him respect it. That's my opinion. It's going to be up to Devin to make him respect it. And I think if Regis come out timid and trying to box and all that, then he just talking. You know, he just talking. But if Regis come out and he walk Devin down, you know, he really and don't really got no respect for him, then he living what he raps. So it's a lot of talk going back and forth. I think, you know, they trying to psych Regis out a little bit by saying that, you know, Devin bigger, stronger, and he probably is, and he going for the knockout. Part of that is psychological warfare. And I really think Regis don't have no respect for Devin Haney. I think he about to walk in there, walk through the front door, waving the fofo, saying, Biggie don't hurt me no more. And I think that's what the deal is. I don't think he got no respect for Devin Haney. And Devin Haney gonna have to go out there and he gonna have to earn this respect. To me, it's simple as that. Devin Haney gonna have to go out there and earn this respect. So, but you know, they going back and forth, and after the fight, if it's ain't no controversy, we know it's probably gonna be all love. We know that. We probably know it's going to be all love, but a lot of people going around saying, you know, trying to figure out why did Devin pick Regis Prograis to be his first opponent at 140. You know, didn't go after nobody else. Didn't try to beat T.O. to Josh Taylor. You know, didn't try to, you know, get Rolly in the ring. Everybody, you know, kind of when somebody make a move that nobody understand. That nobody understand, then you always trying to figure out what's his angle. It could just be cherry pick going wrong, or I can't call it the cherry pick, boxing selection going wrong. It could be. Yeah, Regis 34 years old. We knew that. I mean, we seen Regis get outboxed a couple times. The Zinchin, the Dorella guy, you know what I'm saying? But you got to remember, going back to when he fought in New Orleans, you know, people was criticizing him when he fought that Velasco guy in New Orleans when at a Top Rank gave him a card in his hometown to protect Jose Ramirez, who I don't even think is no longer with Top Rank right now. So at the end of the day, he got outboxed in that very fight. That Dorilla fight, that wasn't the only fight he got outboxed in. He did end up stopping old buddy. You know, in that Velasco fight, he did end up stopping that guy, but he looked bad leaving up to that stoppage. Oh boy, was outboxing him. Yeah, Juan Jose Velasco. You know, even though the scores don't show it, he looked terrible in that fight. He was getting outboxed. He was struggling in that fight. But then again, he scored knockdowns in 5, 7, and 8. So it's no doubt he a heavy puncher. I mean, he went the distance with Terry Turbo Flanagan. He knocked out Kirill Relic in 6. He lost to Josh Taylor, which he clearly lost that fight. I don't care what nobody say. He knocked out Juan Hernandez. That was a Mayweather fighter. He fought Ivan Redcast, Tyrone McKinney. He stopped the Jose Zepeda in 11th round. And he beat the Zentilio dude. And the thing about Zepeda, tough guy. I met him in Vegas. You know, he was, you know, he lost to Ramirez. We thought he beat Ramirez. So, you know, he was hot at the time. He only lost one more other time, and that was to Terry Flanagan. He suffered a dislocated shoulder in that fight. So, and I don't even think they ever rematched. So, you know, so yeah. So, and then he ended up turning around and getting outboxed by Richardson Hitchison. But, you know, nonetheless, We gonna see. You know, Regis struggle with guys that can stick and move, that can be slick. But the thing about it is, you know, he got some issues. Like, you know, he throw punches and he like to watch his work a little bit. He unorthodox. He learned to box late. You know, but the one thing he got some speed, he got some power. His feet kind of heavy though. That's kind of an issue. But you know, now I don't think he utilizes his jab as much as he can. But then some of the things that a guy like Regis Prograis don't possess, a lot of it boiled down just to joining the game late. So a lot of things we talked about, like the flat-footed, being flat-footed, thumbs up the video, share the video, please. Being flat-footed, you know what I'm saying? A lot of that boiled down just to and not having a jab, watching his work, loading up on the shots here and there. A lot of that just come from, you know, joining the game late. Some of the most unorthodox fighters, you know, started boxing late. He said we playing right now. Yeah, I'm trying to keep an eye on it, man. I gotta hook up my dual monitors again, see how my shit. Yeah, like you said, defense. Eastside League, what up, though? He said Haney wins by UW decision and Regis win by TKO. I mean, don't sleep on Regis winning the decision. Yeah, don't sleep on Regis winning the decision, bro. Usually when they say, oh, you can't outbox the boxer, you know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes the other guy, you know, he win by you, he beat the guy where he outboxed him. So I really, if I was a money man, I might put some money. If I want to win some money, a lot of money, you might want to pick Regis by unanimous decision. Or if you want to get funky with it, maybe you want to believe what Bill's saying, put some money on Devin by knockout. You know what I'm saying? You probably want to get, and I'll talk a little bit about more on Friday. If you really got some money to play with. Cooking with SER Senior. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate it. He said hit the like button. Javier Logan say, I think Haney is more powerful at 40. Regis has been at the weight too long. Don't be surprised if Haney stops Regis. That's being said, it'll most likely be Haney by decision. I wouldn't rule out the Regis winning by decision, though. I wouldn't rule Regis by decision. Why not? You know, and my thing about when you got a guy that struggles to make the weight, is Devin Haney gonna put body work in? He did versus Lomachenko, you know, and if Devin Haney gonna be able to get away from that left hand and that right hand from southpaw, so they have to be working on some things. How you gonna get away from that left hand from the southpaw? You know, so either you ain't gonna be in range for it, you know, or whatever the situation, you gonna smother it, you gonna, you know, parry it, block it, whatever, shoot whatever. But my thing is this, you know, we seen, you know, Regis Prograis get bullied by Josh Taylor. Now, Josh Taylor is a big human being. I've met him. He's a big guy. You know, so you know when you got a guy in there that's struggling, that may not be, you know, at a weight class they shouldn't be at. Then you got to bang that drum. You know, you got to slow him. And Regis usually in good shape. But the thing about Regis is too, Regis like to fight at a certain pace. Regis like to take his time, his power. And his athleticism allow him to control the pace. When he hit guys, they allow him to control the pace. That's another thing. Regis versus Josh Taylor, he showed that he can fight at a high pace. He always in good shape, but Regis control the pace. Can Devin Haney control the pace? Is the question. But I'm Devin Haney. You know, I'm working on hitting that body because once you look at Regis Prograis, in that weight cut, a lot of that weight cut sucks his body. He ain't really the most ripped guy in the mid area. And usually guys that got a reputation for having a good chin, and he does have a reputation for having a good chin, because he went blow for blow with Josh Taylor. Say what you want to say, but he ain't the most, you know, he ripped guy in the midsection. And I don't mean nothing. You know, I know dudes with guts that can bust out more, you know, sit-ups than dudes that's ripped. But the rule of thumb, if you got a guy that got a great chin, then you go to the body. Look, I mean, he ain't the most ripped guy in the body. And that's probably where a lot of his weight cut, you know, is really hurting him at, is the midsection and the legs. He 34 years old making a weight. Don't forget, he fought Earl Spence in the amateurs. He fought him at 152 pounds. So he's squeezing down to make this weight. Man, if Haney stops Regis, I would be surprised. He said Regis couldn't beat Josh Taylor. He not beat. Well, that's a different fighter. Josh Taylor is a lot bigger than Devin Haney. And what he did was he bullied Regis Prograis. Devin Haney more likely not going to bully Regis Prograis nowhere near to the extent that Josh Taylor did. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Johnson salute. He said, I just don't see Regis winning a decision, but I'm betting the Regis by late KO. Why couldn't he win a decision? That's what I want to know. Why couldn't he win a decision? Why couldn't he win one? That's my thing. I don't get why he couldn't win the decision. You know what I'm saying? I think he could win a decision. He said Regis been making the weight too long. That cut getting to his legs. He's less springy in his legs compared to say in the Super Series. I mean, at the end of the day, he said he want to make the weight for how for the rest of his career. He want to make the weight. What else can I say? Is it because of the danger that's at 147 pounds? That's why he don't want to make the weight. Damn, Halliburton going dumb. They about to beat the Bucks. Damn. So, yeah, I was the biggest Halliburton fan coming out the draft, but like I said before, it's always excuses. I mean, like I said, some excuses valid. He get in there, one of them lose, and Devin might say, you know what, I miscalculated the weight jump. I probably should have took a softer touch first. Regis might turn around and say, you know what, I sit at the weight too long. I was wrong. Hey, at the end of the day, we all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. We all make them. But we got to get a winner credit. As long as it ain't no controversy involved, the winner deserves his credit. The winner deserves his credit. So, let's not sit here and take away from what these guys have done. Now, let's kind of switch lanes real quick. Let's talk about Crawford and Spence. Now, apparently, they hashing out this deal with Amazon, and apparently it could be a deal on the way with Netflix. So I'm hearing they may not be done. And that makes sense. 12 to 14 shows for 10 months from March till December. That's not enough shows to carry the weight of a 200 plus roster of fighters. All right. Now, apparently, I got the word yesterday from a very, very good source. I mean, as good as you gonna damn near get, unless it come from Crawford mouth itself or Errol Spence mouth himself, that told me that Terrence Crawford name got through in the Canelo mixes because Al Haymon don't have $50 million for the Spence and Crawford fight. Now, the rematch split, what that was told to me, is that Errol Spence is gonna get 20 and Terrence Crawford is gonna get 30. So I don't know them percentages. So one of y'all can do the math on that shit. You know what I'm saying?
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I'm not a math elite, but but at the same time, apparently he don't have the 50 million, and apparently with this Amazon deal, he's paying out of pocket. He's paying out his pocket to pay the fighters. Amazon is going to do docuseries. They're going to handle the weigh-in. They're going to do the marketing. They're probably going to do some production. All right. But right now, his investors and they're going to be funding these fights. And that's to show Amazon that they worth something. So that's to get Amazon the next go around next year or next contract to hold on, there you go. Next contract to probably invest some money into him. So if you can catch up with Jake Paul, he'll probably tell you what the status of the deal is, because he's also supposed to be part of that Netflix deal. So I mean, like I said before, 14 fight dates, 12 fight dates, 11. That's just not simply enough to carry it. Now it's also pay-per-view. And it's also going to be carrying non-pay-per-view fights. But I'm going to get into them particulars later. But right now, They simply don't have the money, and they hoping that it's still at Canelo's discretion to pick Terrence Crawford. So they threw his name in the pot, hoping that Canelo pick him, and that way Showtime can pick up that bill because Canelo's still fighting on Showtime. So, I mean, we just literally going to have to wait and see what's going to happen. But right now, Al Haymon out here starving.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Yes, sir, he's really out here starving, man. So he can't pay them right now, so they're going to have to sit on the pine. Now, what you heard was Tank was going to supposed to come back in January. Tank said he hadn't heard nothing from Amazon. Then it was supposed to be like maybe Spencer Crawford come back in February. Now, had the original fight, made some sense, was more competitive. I think that Showtime probably would have picked it back up, or it'd probably be a bidding war. But by not being competitive, now there ain't gonna be no bidding war. Don't nobody want to do it. Now, if you look at all the pay-per-views they did last year on Showtime, the best one was either Benavidez and Andrade, or was Hector Luis Garcia and Tank, because just looking at the total result of the main event. That's it. The rest of them was one-sided ass whoopings. Ryan Garcia got a one-sided beatdown. Errol Spence got a one-sided beatdown. So that's just what it was. They weren't competitive pay-per-views. They were great events, but the fights, that's what happened when you cook the fights. They're not as competitive. Okay? But with Al Haymon not being able to pay them, and then that means the fighters have to take less money. Now, that's another problem. Fred was talking about this earlier, barbershop conversation. He was going around saying that they can't, that the fighters got guarantees. So they really can't stack the cards. Now, you hear things about certain fighters have to be the main event. You're hearing certain fighters got a minimum in their contract. So that's what's going to make it hard for them to be able to stack cards with 12 to 14 fight days. Some guys just ain't going to fight. And you hear rumors that Stephen Fulton got shelved for taking the Nuyuwa fight. They said he made around $4 million taking that fight. So at the end of the day, could he come up with the money? The investors was reluctant to put the money up in the beginning for the fight. They were very reluctant to put the money up for Spencer Crawford. So this is why he probably should have let the Saudis pick up the fight. Maybe they still an option. Maybe this is why he should have split the bill with Bob Arum.
Come on, get him out of here. Yeah, move him out of here.
So maybe that's why. So I mean, he played a dangerous game. This is what happened when you put everything on your shoulders. When you do everything yourself, yeah, you kill what you eat, and you ain't got to split it with nobody. But hey, Al Haymon playing a dangerous game. And he's striking out right now. And they got 1 foot in boxing and 1 foot out of boxing. And probably Netflix is probably going to be the same deal with that. It's probably going to be him putting up money. They just providing the platform. They going to take their 10% from the pay-per-view. He going to pay for production. And that's what it's going to be. So at the end of the day, this is why they was trying to talk Errol Spence out of taking the rematch. So, I mean, at the end of the day, you got to ask yourself, okay, if he can't get the money for the rematch and they don't want to take less, then do they go to court to sue Al Haymon? Because you got to remember, Terrence Crawford said he ain't signed the shit. So, that's the question. He ain't signed the shit. So he ain't signed no non-disclosure agreement or nothing like that. So that would mean that Terrence Crawford probably could sue Al Haymon. Now, could Errol Spence sue Al Haymon? I don't know. I don't know. He gonna be up on the stand like this.
Swear for God and 2 white men.
Wait, what?
You need to
He gonna be up the stand just like that.
swear for God and 2 white men.
Wait, what?
You need to
So we gonna have to find out, but I don't know what the procedure is. If you don't got the money, I mean, you promised somebody the money in the contract and now you ain't got the money. Do they take you to court? Do you release them from their contract? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is I mean, I want to know what the language say. Do we try to scrape the money up and pay him? Errol Spence gonna be in the doghouse for a while, bro. He may never get out. He may never get out the doghouse. He may never get out of there, man.
smell something? Definitely smell something in my hair. I smell pussy.
He may never get out the doghouse. He may never get out that motherfucker, bro. You know, he supposed to be going into a Canelo Alvarez fight right now. Showtime supposed to be fronting his bill. So that's the work, man. Like I said, I got this from a really, really strong source. So they hoping Canelo pick him so he can, you know, so they can get him paid. Now I don't know what they're gonna do with Errol Spence. I don't know. Boxing on Netflix makes sense. Well, yeah, Netflix got to compete with Hulu, Amazon Prime running the muck. I didn't know they had the WNBA. They got the WNBA. They got the Thursday night football. You know, they got some baseball or some hockey, whatever else they got going on. So Netflix got to try to keep up, catch up.
Yeah.
Good, make Al Haymon pay for it until he proves to Amazon that they're worth something. Y'all know how much Amazon makes. Them execs ain't dummies. Let Al struggle. Yup. Yeah, I already hit that request for you. He said, laugh my eye, Fred buzzer guy. Yeah, get Fred the buzzer again. The gas face. Javier said, yeah, boxing gonna become a niche sport, you know, where the premier networks only want to show the top fights and regular fights are gone, so the sport will become more stagnant. Yeah, regular fights are all tune-ups. Lathers is going on. He said, swear for God and two white men. That shit is funny, bro.
Swear for God and two white men.
Wait, what?
You need to
Anarchy! I don't even know what that means, but I love it.
So yeah, so I want to know how this shit gonna go, bro. So and then somebody just hit me up and said that Fred said that Haymon has no one else but Amazon Prime, only 13 to 14 fight days. So you know, somebody telling they saying that Fred saying it ain't no Amazon Prime, ain't no Netflix. You know, he's saying ain't no Netflix. So it is what it is. I was gonna play Thursday night football too. I seen who was playing. Man, it was one point where I watch anything, any football, not no more. I watched Invincible. I done caught up on the 4 episodes. There won't be the 4 more until January. I don't know if y'all watch Invincible. It's a really good TV show, a cartoon TV show based on a comic book on Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime got some good movies and some good shows. Finish The Boys, finish Gen V, excuse me. That was really good. The Boys really good. And you know, caught up on Invincible. I'm gonna watch season 1 again. That's really, really good. So yeah, if you don't watch Invincible, dog, and you like comic book shit, like yeah, you like blood and gore and all that shit. Yeah. I need that Charleston White sound clip. Yeah.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Yeah, check us out on Kick, man. Amazon Prime Music, you know, that shit classic. He said, who you think Amazon wants to showcase? Well, it's all about Al Haymon. This Amazon, it ain't putting no money up, they say. So whoever Al Haymon wants. Somebody said on the internet it's gonna be Berto. It's gonna be Berto and Robert Guerrero's their first fight.
Flawless victory.
So yeah, somebody said the next 5th deal is fake. I just heard something like they might have another. So if they ain't got nothing else, it's over with. That atrocious ass game, man, crazy. What atrocious game? What you talking about? He said, I said the same thing. He said, do you have a subscription? Yeah, I've been had an Amazon subscription. Yeah, my mom paid my subscription. Yeah, oh, yeah. Yup, sure do. Yup.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Show on my mama account. I remember they was charging me and her. She was charging me money while I was on her account. Yeah, I be using the hell out of Amazon Prime. Before I moved, my neighbor said, I thought y'all was moving dope over there. I only got one package over here so far. I've been slowing down. But I do probably gonna have some supplements to order and shit. So yeah, he said, "Them investors ever settle with Al over?" I don't know over the real estate issue. Well, the issue was over them buying and selling the resale tickets. One of them, he said, "I can't stand they made the break that long. It's like it's not even been 3 years. It's selfish of the writers, like they already years behind." Man, yeah, bro. Like I just caught up, so the break won't be as long as me. But My thing is then you wait 2 or 3 years for a series and then it's 8 episodes. I don't care if it's an hour, then that's still like the equivalent of 16 shows. Back in the day, Malcolm in the Middle and Martin and them used to have 20, 30 shows. Yeah, you can't have no serious break. Now, if they show 8 episodes and then they want to show 4 or 8 more episodes, like I said, Hollywood fucking sucks nowadays, bro. It does. Even the shit that's good, bro, you wait all this time for it. And the only show that really pay what it weigh, as far as like detail and length, is Stranger Things. Because each episode, especially the last season, they were like movies. They were like movies. You wait 3 or 4 years in The Mandalorian, or 2 years for The Mandalorian, whatever it was, 3, and then it's only 2 good episodes out of the 6 or 8 episodes. And I know they saying we only doing 8 episodes because of the pandemic. Fucking writers is lazy, bro. But I know a lot of money going to some of them shows though. But damn, Stranger Things be having like hour 30, hour 20, type of episodes and shit. You be waiting all these years for these shows to come back on, and it'd be bullshit. And what's so funny is they cutting the TV show length, but then the movie's getting longer. I went to go see the Hunger Games. That shit was 2 hours and 40 minutes. Yeah, Steelers pass. They can keep that bullshit, man. I want to see them 2 bum ass franchises. Score gonna be like 9-6. He said Berto and Guerrero both 100 years old. If that's the opening fight card, I got to give dude some credit for. He probably just joking. He said, "Who's the most skilled fighter you ever seen since you a boxing fan?" Probably Roy Jones. Roy Jones in my lifetime that I seen live. Support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. He says the PBC still owe the Edge Fund Waddle. I think a Waddle and Reed defunct, but maybe they still owe them. I just know they defunct. If you look it up, they defunct. Jack Reacher's prime example. I heard that's a good show. I got to start that, bro. Yeah, I heard Jack Reacher's a good show. He said, you got to remember, CJ, those animation shows take a while to make. Yeah, it is true. It is true. But damn, you have niggas waiting 2 or 3 years for a show, and then you show 4 episodes. But then I heard they already started on season 3 too, so the wait won't be as long. The fact that they don't get me started on the House of Dragons, that shit better be heat. And then you got the writers, and then you got the actor strike. I think they just ended the actor strike as well. It was straight. Hunger Games was straight. I liked it. It wasn't like the other ones, but it was my man was on some savage shit. I like Viola Davis, so I was going to see it for Viola Davis. Hell of an actor. Then the little midget guy in there too. No offense to him, but he's a good actor too. But I liked it. It was dope. I went to go see it because I had 3 free movie tickets, so I used one of them. So the movie got to be out 2 weeks before I can use them. So I was just sitting on them. So I stopped going to movies a couple weeks. I had to move, whatever. So then I turned around and went to catch it. So I don't know what I'm gonna go see this week, maybe minus Godzilla, but it'll be free for me next week. Napoleon, I don't know. I low-key want to see that soccer movie with my mans in it. That shit look funny, but it ain't at the theater no more. He said, no, but Stranger Things has been consistently fired. Those writers get extra. I don't know about the rest of them, though. Yeah, those shit's fired. Cobra Kai dope, too. Jack Reacher was heat. He was throwing hands. That's what I like. That's why my favorite Marvel movie is Captain America Winter Soldier. John Tucker versus Daniel Verne, upset alert. Tucker already done lost, so I don't know. Maybe it is. I'm not sure who Francisco Daniel Verne is. House of Dragons, Fire. I never watched that, or I think that's a spinoff the Hunger Games. Obsidian and Lion Coke. Do you think Buzz should retire? I mean, shit. I think he should go get another belt first. I would go, I'll go after Tim Tszyu, and then after that, I would go after Danny Garcia Lara winner. So that'll make him a 5-division world champion. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's what I do. Then I retire. Straight up and down. That's what I would do.
To this day. Good job, Al Haymon.
Napoleon is 2 hours and 38. Yep. Yeah, I don't mind that. Oppenheimer was long. The Killer of the Moonflower was very long too, but they both moved though. Both them movies moved. So it wasn't like you was just sitting there. They both was interesting. It wasn't too many dull or laws or too much dialogue. Like with the end game, it was a ton of dialogue with the end game. It was a ton of unnecessary dialogue with the end game. And then you got some movies that don't have enough detail in dialogue. But the Killer of the Flower, the Moonflower, and Oppenheimer, them movies moved. Both them movies moved. Both them movies was real good. Both them movies was really good, especially if you didn't know the Killer and the Moonflower story. Both them movies really moved. It didn't feel like 3-hour movies. They both was excellent. Them two of the best movies I've seen this year, and they cloned Tyrone. That was another good one. I watched this over this girl house. Yeah, I was like, damn, this shit good as hell. She like, you want to watch it? Like, yeah, cool. He said the best anime show out right now is Jujutsu Kaisen. It's about a sorcerer fighting curses. The fight scenes are amazing. What it come on? You gotta tell us what it come on. I ain't gonna remember Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, he said dialogue in Oppenheimer was dope. Killer the Moonflower too. When you going around trying to inbreed a race and steal their land and all they land and they oil on their land. Who they go right to finessing the Killer the Moonflower? They went to finesse the women and they killed off the men. That shit was deep, bro. That shit was mad deep, bro. Mad deep. But let's talk about Al Haymon and close it out. So apparently Amazon am I spelling all off? Hold on. I'm out here tripping. But apparently Premier Boxing Champions and Al Haymon came to a deal. Now apparently they saying that Fred saying that it ain't no Netflix deal, that they ain't gonna happen. Fred also said that the Zone deal was also fake.
Woo! You know he did.
So he also said that shit was fake. So apparently it's just 12 to 14 shows. If it's just 12 to 14 shows and it ain't no additional deal, I mean Al Haymon gonna have to start letting dudes go do their own thing. You know what I'm saying? They gonna have to act like they gonna do their own thing. He got to let guys cross the street, gonna have to let the guys sign to other people. Because 12 to 14 fight days, that ain't enough, bro. He ain't gonna be paying to stack these cards, and if they are stacked, then they gonna be fighting absolutely nobody. Al Haymon got 1 foot in the door and 1 foot out the door, bro. Real talk.
You owe me, man. Oh, you shit. You owe me, Franklin.
Come on, man. That's Al Haymon's, that's him and PBC talking, him and Errol Spence.
You owe me, man. Oh, you shit. You owe me, Franklin.
That nigga Al like, I don't owe you shit. Read the contract. Read the contract. I don't owe you a goddamn thing, man. I don't owe you shit. That shit wild. Hold on, man. That shit tripping. But nonetheless, so they talking about 12 to 14 fight dates. I mean, he got over 200 fighters. Some people say 400, 450. I mean, let's just do the math. Who the top? Deontay Wilder, he working with the Saudis now. Of course, he gonna turn around and say, "Well, I'm still with Al Haymon." He gonna say he's still with Al Haymon. So that's gonna be his story, and he's sticking with it. And everybody that lead Al, what was old boy he left? Danny Jacobs, Jesse Vargas. Oh yeah, Al's still part of the team. Al's still part of the team. When niggas be gone, So you start thinking like, okay, you got Gervonta Davis, right? You got Errol Spence. You got David Benavidez, who David Benavidez could have signed somewhere else too. He could have been gone. You got David Benavidez. Who else you got? Andy Ruiz, Caleb Plant, the Charlo twins, Gary Anton Russell, Gary Russell. So he really AB gone. So he really ain't got nobody for real left. Who he really got? Fulton, Figueroa, So who gonna get preferential treatment, bro? Keith Thurman, Steonis. I heard that fight was already signed. So who really gonna get preferential treatment? And then Chris Minnick saying that they might just hire Showtime's broadcasting whole crew to come over and call the fights. So really, he ain't got shit left, man. Al Haymon on his last leg, bro. He was better off just selling these contracts off and riding into the sun, bro. Because what in-house fights they got that y'all want to see? Riddle me that. What in-house fights they got you want to see? What, Rolly versus Briel Matias? You didn't see, I mean, come on. You really want to see Charlo and Benavidez, maybe Charlo and Plant, but that ain't gonna sell. Come on. What else fights do they got? You know what I'm saying? They already talking about Keith Steonis gonna be his own main event. They already talking about Tank and Isaac Cruz. Who the fuck want to see the second fight? Nobody wanted to see the first fight. So what? They don't have nothing left that you want to see. And if Benavidez was to fight Canelo Alvarez, that's gonna happen on Showtime. So what else do Al Haymon? Even if Al Haymon wanted to make the best fights possible, what else do we got? What else do we got? What else do we have to offer? Riddle me that. He don't have nothing else to offer. All the fights that could have been made, you know, either he made some of them past their prime, he got nothing else to show. Who you want to see Tank with? They gonna do Tank and Frank Martin? Come on, man. You see how De La Hoya just signed for son Frank Martin. Frank Martin said, I want to fight William Zepeda. Oscar said, go fight Shakur Stevenson first. So who do they? I'm just trying to figure out who you want to see Errol Spence fight if he don't fight Terence Crawford. Nobody. What, Tim Tszyu? Erickson Lubin? They got nothing left, bruh. They got nothing left. Even with Tank Davis, he need somebody else. He need Devin Haney. He need a Shakur Stevenson. He needs somebody else. Nobody want to see him fight Michelle Rivera. Don't nobody want to see him fight Frank Martin. They ain't got nothing left.
Hasta la vista, baby.
It's over with for them ninjas, bruh. You know, and you know, then they bargaining power is gone because you know what Kodak said, you know I need you. You know what I need, whatever he said. Come on, man. That ain't no Al Haymon in a position of desperation. So all them dudes he hammed the negotiations from Top Rank to the Zone, from Golden Boy. Now he ain't gonna be. I wouldn't even negotiate in good faith for him. I would ham him. Getting dudes 3 or 4 times what they were from these networks. Now he don't have nothing that nobody want, bruh. Name a fight that he got that y'all want to see, an in-house fight. I'll wait.
Get your stupid ass over nothing. Hey, come on, man. We supposed to be brothers.
Come on. Drizzy said it's on Crunchyroll. I think it's on Prime too. I got Prime. I don't know what Crunchyroll is. I read the story of Osage Indians years ago. Shit is wild. He said, I can't stand a mother F for Dragon Ball acting like they ain't got no bread to continue the Super storyline right now. Damn. Yeah, I ain't really ever get into Super like that, bro. I started watching it. I just couldn't figure out how to find all the episodes. He said, support the channel Venmo CJ Good 313. Is Haymon paying for the Spencer Crawford? He ain't got no money. Ain't got no money. Ain't got no fancy cars. PBC has poor development of boxing. Yeah, they living off HBO days. Al Haymon remind me of the Pina dude with DJ Envy. He using other money to buy properties, aka fighters. Ooh, shit. Yep. It was a rumor that he was paying these niggas in PBC stock, and PBC stock ain't worth shit. Al get rid of half his roster. He only had 14 fight days. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of extra fat on the roster. Frank Martin's 30-year-old prospect declining $1 million payday. I heard that had a lot to do with, you know, Al and Spence. Benavidez contract ends in 2024. That's when this extension ends. Smart guy. I think about all the fighters that Crawford wanted to fight once he got to 47 PBC, and now look how Crawford has surpassed him. Yeah, true, Jay Stan. Yeah, it's a wrap, and he still got motherfuckers on weekly allowance. He told Adrian Broner the money ran out. AB said, damn. Foden should go to Okaya Honda Promotions to fight in Japan on the New Watch undercard. Al Heyman still got to sign off on it. Al Heyman like to stranglehold these niggas, bro. If he ain't the one feeding you, he don't want you eating nowhere else. Surprised ain't nobody went upside his head. Al need to find new motion, bro. It's a wrap. Ain't nobody with a mind gonna purge their own career. He said, I wouldn't mind seeing Freeman Hawk, seeing Matisse knock out Rolly, man. That's gonna be real quick, fast, in a hurry. Bud should fight Tim Tszyu in Saudi Arabia. Big bash for both fighters. Yeah, you know, Al Heyman don't have that connect in Saudi Arabia. Bud got to connect to Saudi Arabia, though. And my Steelers lose and I'm done with football, man. I ain't watching it. I don't care what they do. Both them football teams horrible. Nobody want to watch them. Ain't no points going to be scored. No offense to the Steeler Nation. No offense. He said, yes, Benavidez 3-fight contract with PBC ends. Yeah, well, shit. Like I said, they don't have nothing. Maybe Charlo and Caleb Plant, Jamal and Caleb Plant. What else you want to see? Come on. There's nothing else to see over there. Ain't nothing else to see. You know, all the fights he could have made, Gary Russell, Leo Santa Cruz. You know what I'm saying? Errol Keefe. You know what I'm saying? Even a fight like Jamel and Tim Tszyu. Nobody want to see that shit no more after that. But nobody want to see Jamel after that performance at all.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Nope. Get your ass back in the car. Come on. You know, he did make Benavidez and Plant. He made that pretty much in a good amount of time on his timeline. But other than that, you know, nobody want to see D Wilder and Andy. It's over with. He ain't got nobody want to see. Yeah, I heard a rumor that Tank and Russell was supposed to be after this Tank and Esau Cruz 2 fight. Tank and Russell should have fought years ago. Exactly, and they ain't want to. DM Josh Sports salute. He said, you need to get a YouTube notifications. You need to bro need to get YouTube notifications. But yeah, I heard they wasn't going out. I ain't surprised, bro. I ain't surprised. Maybe I should get a mailing list or a notification list for y'all. Javier Logan. Actually, now that I think about it, Benavidez and Canelo ain't really nothing else I want to see unless it's Boots retiring Keith Thurman. Yeah, I mean, shit. Boots ain't even a PBC fighter. CJ on point about him and blocking fighters to get paid with other promoters because he cannot. And at the end of the day, that means shit. You know, how much loyalty you got to this dude, bro? His way didn't work, and none of y'all stars. Al Heyman ain't produced not one star. You want to give him credit for Al Heyman? So be it. He ain't produced not one star. Not one star. I wish upon a star, whatever, however it go. He ain't produced one star.
It's like going to heaven and finding God smoking crack.
Yep. And then you got these dudes on the internet saying, oh, man, we made it. I told you PBC wasn't dead. I told you they was going to come back. I'm just looking at them niggas like, what?
What? Hey,
They don't even know this shit is over with, bro. They don't know it's at the end of the road. They hollering and screaming, oh, they bet PBC on Prime. These are the same dudes that was saying what? Oh, man, fighting on the app is lame. They repeat what Leonard Ellerby said, Smellerby said, oh, apps ain't the future. Oh, nobody going to be watching that app, this, that, and the third. Remember they said that? They were shacking up with Leonard Ellerby.
How many of us have them friends? Ones we can depend on. Friends.
Shut the fuck up!
That's what I wanted to say on the internet. They all rejoicing champ side. Like, I told y'all PBC was back, dog. I told y'all they was in the building, dog. Like, oh, y'all hollering over this rinky-dink deal. That's like going to the dealership and paying $20,000 for a 1994 Regal Rivera. Like, fuck out of here. That's like going to the dealership and financing a $10,000 Ford Taurus from 1997. This ain't nothing to celebrate about. 12 to 14 fight dates. 12 to 14 fight days. Get up out of here.
He got his ass cooked. He got cooked.
Al Haymon ain't got nowhere else to go. TNT ain't want him. Showtime ain't want him. He fucked over NBC ain't want him. USA didn't want him. Sci-Fi didn't want him. True TV didn't want him. TBS didn't want him. Fox didn't want him. Bounce That Ass TV didn't want him. Don't nobody want Al Haymon. Got kicked off Spike TV. They ain't want him. That's Paramount Family anyway. Oprah Winfrey Network, they ain't want him neither, bro. They did not want him.
I ain't see you, you ain't see me. All right, Ace? You.
That's what Al Haymon gonna say after this shit bankrupt.
Ain't see you, you ain't see me. All right, Ace? You.
You ain't see me, I ain't see you, Sam. Let's get out of here. Come on, man. That nigga gonna disappear on you ninjas. A lot of money. He gonna be in the red with a lot of you money. Y'all gonna try to sue him, and y'all ain't gonna be able to sue him. Y'all ain't gonna be able to sue him. The motherfucker gonna have all his money in the Swiss bank account, and he gone. That brother gonna be gone. They gonna be all screaming this.
It's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault.
Come on, man. These niggas gonna be going on OnlyFans to show fans how to throw a hook and a jab and tell they bullshit ass stories. You know, Al Haymon. They gonna have Al Haymon stories on OnlyFans and shit, man. Come on, man. Yeah, Al Haymon owe me, 5 cash apps and 10 wires. He still owe me. Man, Al Haymon gonna be gone in the wind, bro. Al Haymon gonna dipset out. Jewels dip. Said he gonna be gone. Them contracts probably all you can't sue me. If I owe you money, I got 50 years to pay it out to your beneficiaries or you or your family. There's probably all types of nut shit in that contract. He ain't got nothing to offer to the boxing world. Nothing. He ain't probably got no money to fund this shit, man. Man, dude, come on. He ain't got no money to fund this shit. Mark my words. He ain't got no money.
Put some respect on my name.
Come on, man. He ain't got no money to pay for this shit. All the money he took, don't let these lawsuits start having settlements and shit, or they start losing these settlements. Come on, man. He was trying to beg Floyd to come back and fight on Showtime to save the company, and Floyd was like, hell no, I want my money up front. He was jipping Floyd ass allegedly too. Come on, he was getting down on Floyd, man.
Gangsters, what's up, guys?
That's why Floyd ain't want to fight no more over there. He got tired of Al Haymon with his hand in his pockets and paying him 20 years later, allegedly, and shit like that. This is not a deal to celebrate. This is not celebrate. Good time. Look at the deal. He paying out his pocket. You gotta pay another premium to watch this shit. On top of the premium, you gotta buy pay-per-views. It has some regular TV fights on here, but at what caliber of TV fights on there? Come on, man. It ain't gonna be nothing good. It ain't gonna be nothing good. Don't be surprised if this ninja don't fake his own, demise and get the hell out of Dodge. I'm telling you, bro. Scheming. This motherfucker stay scheming, bro. He's scheming, bro. I'm telling y'all, man. If he owe you money, you know where he at. You better go shake homie down right now.
Someone call 911.
They better do a Clash PBC auction lawsuit on this ninja right now. Don't sit there and wait before he pull a Houdini on your ass.
What is he talking about? Now, why would he say that?
He gonna run off with y'all bag like OJ in a Hertz commercial. They gonna pull off in a white Bronco with these ninjas bag, bro. The Al Haymon class action lawsuit, that motherfucker gonna be on Ghana or the Ivory Coast sipping mob ties and shit like that. My ties and shit. So I got to agree. Thurman should go fight Conor Ben with a tune-up on his own. Shit, Conor Ben been in tune. Keep Thurman whole ass up. Wonder what Boost gonna do, where he gonna fight. Good question. With 12 to 14 fight days, they ain't got no room for no affiliates over there. Baltimore fans of Tank assert his stardom. He said DM Josh for the best fights they got ain't official PBC fighters. That's Boots and Tim Zoo. Nope. He said, I mean 300 fighters and 12 fight days. That's 25 fighters, so 12 matches on the card. Some gonna have to be out, and somebody got to be out in the cold. These niggas been out there on the cold when they had Fox and Showtime. They was out on the cold. Y'all got any questions I answer? When they was out in the cold on Fox and Showtime, remember? Errol Spence had sat on the pine for 16 months. Jamil Trilo had beat, Brian Castanos and sat out almost 2 years. Soon as he sat out, he said, I'll be back in January. Like, bro, you just fought like April or May. Why you ain't coming back to January? Smeller be hiding under a rock right now. You know he is. Support the channel. Cash Up, $ CJ Good 313. PBC gonna be having fights on OnlyFans only. So man, they fighters gonna be on OnlyFans telling their testimony, showing y'all how to throw their special punches, they hooks and they uppercuts and spear jabs and shit. He said, One Punch Man said, laugh my eye, man. I don't be surprised if one of these boxers come up deleted. Al put insurance claims on their ass, man. Shit. The insurance money going right to Al, not to the family. If boxing had a governing body, maybe they can get a deal like WWE. I just thought, well, they said the people that bought WWE tried to buy PBC, and now they want to sell it. That's the rumor. This probably would end with all these fighters suing Al and Al living overseas for the rest of his day, seeing this movie before. Laugh my eyes. It probably will. Or him just, I'm a ghost. He finessed all these niggas. And they don't see it right now, bro. You see Deontay Wilder leave, Broner leave. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Vinny Ochoa and the Cash App. I appreciate you, bro. You start seeing dudes leave like this, bro, man, that's all you need to know. Watch the Breakfast Club defend Al Haymon, bro. They defend. I don't even watch that shit though, bro. He said Al Haymon beat Floyd for big money under the disguise of PBC co-ownership. Yup, he didn't own none of the fighters, bro. He said, I will say this though, Al Haymon gotta be up there as one of the greatest finessers of all time. Put him in the history books. Javier Logan. See, this is why people don't trust black people. This is why black people don't trust other black people and people don't trust us now. This is why.
About my money, Smokey. It's the principle of the whole thing. It's principalities in this.
It's my job to handle life and death situations on a daily basis. It's what I do, and I'm very good at it.
Anthony Weir, Al Haymon going into a country without extradition treaty with the U.S. I mean, yeah, motherfucker already got it planned out. Vinny Ochoa, salute. Appreciate the Cash App, bro. They're gonna be on OnlyFans telling they secret Al, leaking they secret Al Haymon conversations and shit on their OnlyFans page. I'm trying to tell you, bro. They're gonna be showing their Cash App and their wire receipts from Al Haymon and shit. And I guarantee you, ain't none of them keeping a budget book on how much Al Haymon owed them. Guarantee you. Oh, well, all your money gone. People talking about, well, that's smart, so they can have their money. Man, they spending that shit as soon as it come in. Imagine if your job paid you every day for your job. How many people be on the street, bro? These niggas won't be paying their bills. They be going to the liquor store, buying cigarettes. If you got paid every day from your job after the job was done, I mean, most of these ninjas would be broke, bro.
Break yourself, fool.
Most of these ninjas would be broke, bro. Y'all got any other questions? I'll answer them. If not, I'm going to slide up out of here. I'll put this on a podcast tonight. Give me an hour or two. It'll be on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Spotify for Podcasts / Anchor, Amazon Music. Appreciate everybody watching on Twitch, YouTube, Kick, and X, aka Twitter. One Punch Man say that don't make no sense about Floyd co-PBC because he was going around talking like all the younger welterweight bosses. Everyone was coming out denouncing him. That's when Floyd realized Haymon played him. Exactly. What Daryl say? I don't see his name on my check. His name ain't on my check. Jay Stan said, honestly, CJ, when do you think about PBC should have worked, especially with the talent and funding they had at the time? Yep, he just didn't want to make the fights fans wanted to see. If the fans fronting you, really the fans is fronting the money. They fronting their time and their money. And all he wanted to do is do what niggas do. And that's find a way to get over it. The PBC was a hustle. It was never a business. You could turn a hustle into a business. All he did was turn a hustle into a more hustle. Same thing Don King did. Bob Arum, even though he stole Top Rank from the Muhammad Ali homie allegedly, but he turned the hustle into a business. He turned it into a business. Al Haymon and Don King, instead of going into a legit business, they kept a hustle. They both from Ohio too. They kept a hustle. And a hustle is not something that you can sustain over a 20, 30, 40 year period, a real, like you could sustain a business. It's people that turn they hustle into businesses. You know, but I appreciate Anthony in the Cash App, or Anton. Is that Anton? Hold on, I won't get that right. Yeah, Anthony. Shout out to Anthony in the Cash App. Appreciate you, homie.
Money.
You know what I'm saying? So he just, all they want to do is a hustle, finesse people, get over on people, finesse the bag, and when you got that criminal crook in your ass, you don't want it's just not in his DNA to fly straight. It got to be some niggertry involved. I'm trying to tell you, I know people like that. No matter how, they can go legit, they got money, they can go legit. I want to go legit. I want a 7-11 mil like 50 Cent because platinum ain't enough. I got too many vices. I love to smoke weed. I love to shoot dices. He said, One Punch Man, it's crazy. Boxing talent really diluted on the side for the brothers because of extreme grief. No reason the NFL and NBA should be bigger and generate more than boxing due to the history of the sport. Yup. That's what I tell my cousins all the time. A hustle is not sustainable. No, it ain't sustainable, bro. It's not. Herbert Muhammad partnered with Bob Arum, then left him high and dry. And then Bob left him high and dry. Yup. He a lawyer. Of course he gonna finesse him. The DM Josh Sports say boxing needs a restart from structural standpoint anyway. So this self-destruction could be started of that. Yeah, it could. Rick Glaser said this is going to be the reset of the pay scale, and that's what it needed. A lot of these dudes need to get paid on what they weigh, pay on how they weigh, pay on the viewerships that you bring in. Simple as that. Pay on the viewerships that you bring in. It's as simple as that. Pay what you weigh. A lot of these dudes getting paid money that they don't deserve and they don't bring in. And that's just the honest truth about the situation. But that's all I got for y'all. Maybe I come back Friday and we do final thoughts. I don't plan on doing shit this weekend. I'm gonna probably sleep through, go to the movie Saturday, sleep through Saturday. It's all good now. Till you get horny or some shit. But I'm sleeping through Saturday. I feel like go to movie, sleep. I might do some grocery shopping and washing. But I'm sleeping through Saturday. I'm treating my Saturdays like my Sundays. I'm sleeping through this shit. Give me a pizza for the fight. You know what I'm saying? Might give me some fried mushrooms or something on the side, some chicken wings on the side. That's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna post up on Sunday and watch football. That's because I'll be busy next week like a motherfucker, dog. So hey, I appreciate y'all, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video. I'm gonna have it up in the podcast. Hit the link tree, find me everywhere. Peace.